Welcome back, gods and goddesses, to the Gifted Goddess channel, where I channel my gifts for the collective advantage in a multitude of ways. And I encourage you to not only seek your gifts, but to find meaningful ways to employ them in any way they or the Most High, your spiritual team, deem fit. Welcome to Spiritual School. I am Miss Datora, D for short, your spiritual instructor. Okay, so welcome to the class. Buckle in. If you're new here, welcome, welcome. If you are returning, thank you for returning. Okay, find your seats, find your seats. We have more than enough room available, class. Come right on in. We have an instructional learning day, okay? So only take notes if you feel guided to. Something about being guided, okay? You could be receiving a new spirit guide at this time or guidance on your spiritual walk, okay? Something about your spiritual walk is significant. Something about December 5th is significant. Today is February 9th, 2026, 6:06 a.m. So heavy on the sixes. Remember, these messages are timeless. I'm seeing 214 as well. These messages are timeless. So whenever this message in particular or this channel finds you in its entirety, you are divinely guided, directed to, or in alignment for these messages at this time. If you haven't been here before, let me let you know a few things. Let's handle some front end business first before we begin. One, we're heavily coded over here, so you'll hear me say numbers, and that clues you in class to what type of lesson we are being engaged in, okay, or involving ourselves in, indulging ourselves in. Okay, something about indulging is significant, the things you're indulging in, okay, on this spiritual walk, on this spiritual path, on this spiritual journey. Your guides thank you. The Most High thanks you. Your spiritual team thanks you for diving into this so deeply, okay, without warning, without further ado, I'm getting, okay. Yes, you are coming out of the in between, stepping out into your purpose, into the light, into your star player energy, being fully seen for who you are. Yeah, I'm seeing the sun. The sun card is significant. Someone could be from Miami or Miami Beach. Okay, but back to these codes before we start channeling. 214 is love. Okay, so you are loved. They want you to know that you are loved. They're expressing this love to you. I'm hearing you'll receive this love in a multitude of ways in the spiritual plane as well as the physical plane, right? So things will become rushing in. I just channeled the energy. We're going to have a lot coming toward you. Look at the last message, okay? And with this comes love, okay? People will love you for your purpose. The people who were meant to prosper and benefit from you being in your purpose will definitely love you. Yeah, I'm seeing open hearts, okay? Yeah, you could be a healer. I just got open heart surgery. So whether you're in the medical field, literally working with hearts, or you are a divine love energy working with heart spaces and healing, right? Take whatever resonates. So 214, Valentine's Day could be significant for you. This could be an actual physical love person partner situation, okay? Coming through as a gift from the divine. These are the things that you're reaping for being in purpose, on purpose, I'm hearing, okay? On time, okay? Something is happening in divine alignment. You didn't rush the things, although frustrating, right? We get it. We are on this path together. It can be quite frustrating to hear the messages, get the downloads, feel the energy, know that things are getting better, supposed to be better, you're due some reward, or you feel, yeah, you should be reaping positivity that you've sown into people, the love that you've sown into not just partnerships and relationships, but environments, people, places, things, jobs. I'm seeing other people's like children. I'm seeing, a plethora of things you've poured energy into and you haven't received that thus far. That's because it was always meant to be like, I'm hearing to change your trajectory. So these things had to take place to help you change your trajectory to get you onto your spiritual path and purpose. 616, as I say that, yeah, that's all about one, that gives me two things. A mean girl group. So you might want to go to that mean girls video, okay? If you dealt with mean girl energy or just people not being the nicest to you, as I said, not reciprocating your energy, that was meant to propel you forward into your purpose, okay? Deeper into what you're being called into, deeper into the heart space, right? Maybe you're called to understand these type of people to help these type of people get deeper into their heart space. Okay, maybe you are called to deal with those type of people, to understand those type of people, to help other people deal with those type of people. Okay, you see what I'm saying? Something about that is significant, okay? Also, 616 is a separation in twin flames and the coming together of. So, if you've been in separation with your twin flame, the coming together of will be, I'm hearing, coming here soon, okay? Someone could be coming here soon. You could have a physical separation across the pond, if you will, right? I'm seeing states like Houston and New York, like Florida and Arkansas, Detroit, okay? Yeah, I'm getting Pennsylvania, Pittsburgh, Philly energy. So, like, whether y'all are in the same state at a distance, whether you are across the country at a distance, whether you are, I'm here in the motherland at a distance. Something about ravioli is significant. Italian. I do not eat ravioli. I don't eat anything like that. So, for me to taste that, ew, number one. But two, someone could be Italian or in Italy. You can have Italian descent. Okay, but yes, soul family, spiritual family coming through. And, the more you align in your purpose, what you don't understand is you're aligning things in the spiritual world. You're aligning with different guides and different people. I'm seeing prophets, I'm seeing seers, dreamers, artists, anything like that. You are connecting with so many people on the spiritual plane that has to come into fruition on the physical plane for you, okay? So as I said, December 5th could be significant specifically. 9/24 could be someone's birthday. That could be birthdays. 12/05. Yeah, I'm hearing like the first week of December. A Sagittarius could be significant. Early December could have been significant for you. You're a Sagittarius energy. You're connecting with a Sagittarius, whether physically, spiritually. Okay. Yeah, your ancestors are heavy in this energy. 9/24. Someone could be born in September, February, April. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting like 14, just, yeah, divine guidance, divine love, divine energy. That gives me 5/5 as well. So changes are due, right? Definitely. If you were in a space of not being reciprocated, divine intervention and changes are coming through. Yeah, someone was sad. Someone was sad. Okay, so this could be you sad that you didn't get the things you felt like you deserve. Just continue to push forward in your purpose. I am encouraging you to stay on that path, okay? It gets better, right? It might not look how you need it to look in the moment, but trust and believe. Have that faith, right? All you need is a mustard seed of faith. Have a little bit of hope that it will get better. Continue to push forward in your purpose. Don't sit around and wait for anyone to save you. Continue pushing forward in the things that you know you're meant to do. Remember, you reap the harvest of the seeds that you plant. So the more seeds that you plant, right, you continue to seed in purpose, right? You will reap on purpose in divine timing, in purpose, right? In purpose, on purpose. Maybe that'll be the title, right? So, yeah, purposeful walk, a purpose fed life. I was trying to say a purpose led life. Yeah, your purpose provides provision. I almost said pension. So maybe you're of retiring age, right? Or you've retired your old life. You've been on your spiritual path, your spiritual walk for some time, okay? And yeah, the most high, your spiritual team, we here on the planet, we thank you for being in purpose, okay? Yeah, I'm seeing someone with like tears of joy, or like your ancestors like crying, like they're tearful because they're so proud, okay? So be proud. Okay. Yeah, I just heard that song on my, y'all know I be on my spiritual break scrolling on Facebook. And right before I came on, I took a little break between messages. I heard that Drake song. I'm so proud of you. I probably messed that up. But yeah, they're proud, okay? Yeah, you graduated from being the in between, from not being sure, not stepping fully onto the path. I'm here now. You're busting the gates wide open. Yeah, 616 definitely in the energy. So this is the second time. It's 6:16 a.m. This is the second time I saw 616. 11:44 in the energy. I just channel a message with ones and fours. So divine changes for stability, which probably includes a purpose partner, okay? So whether this is someone spiritually, right, a guide, this could be a potential partner for love and relationships, or a potential partner in your purpose, in your business, where you're meant to go on that spiritual path and journey, okay? I'm just hearing walk with me, okay? Someone definitely from New York, that's locks energy, okay? Yeah, you're gonna be locked in with somebody. But I channeled this message on 1/8/2026. So Capricorn could be significant. So you could be born in January, August, that's Leo sun energy, February, Aquarius, Pisces, June is Gemini and Cancer. Okay, yeah, okay. So I'm getting like January, oh well, January to December. Yeah, okay. So all signs present here, okay. This is a group situation. That's why. Thank you, Spirit, for that clarity. Okay. A consortium, honey, a consortium. Cat Williams could be significant. KW. I'm seeing Keller Williams as well. The housing company, the property management company. What is it called? They sell houses. So stability, housing coming soon. Okay. Being in this purpose provides your provision, okay? So, that means stable foundations in relationships, homes, finances, children, you name it, okay? For being in this spiritual path, spiritually as well, okay? So, I was taking a spiritual walk when I channeled this message, which is funny, okay? Because when I wrote it down, you could be riding somewhere, you could be walking when you receive this, okay? Spiritual walks help. If you don't know, now you know. Okay, so that's another tool you can put in your toolkit, in your spiritual book bag. Okay, spiritual walks definitely a necessary thing. Yeah, I was about to say not even, but yeah, put that in your book bag. Take walks when you can. It is, it serves dual purposes. It's good for your body, your health, your mind, your heart. Right, heavy on the heart energy. Um. I will have the journals linked below in the comments. I will have the journals available for your spiritual book bag to attend spiritual class for school so you're prepared. Okay, we have the heart work journal, which helps you open up and deal with the emotional blockages in the heart space, the heart chakra, so that you can have that love force energy flowing through your body, opening up all the chakras, getting you into alignment so you can tap into that Christ consciousness, that crown chakra consciousness to seek your purpose, right? To provide your provision. If you need help with that, I also have my email below. I can help you go through the things. I am a life coach, a spiritual coach. I can help you in a plethora of things. I've done a plethora of things professionally and personally, right, that I've dealt with, right? So, yeah, just check the link for the email in the description. Also, I have other journals available. The Dream Catcher Journal available on Amazon is meant to literally catch your dreams, right? And help you to decode them, decipher them by documenting them in a detail oriented fashion. So you can decode and decipher the messages, the gems you're meant to obtain and receive from your dream realm, right? We know dreams aren't just dreams, they're not little movies just playing while we are sleeping, okay? Last but not least, right, I have the download journal. So if you receive divine downloads, right, especially beginning to receive them at first, it can be quite confusing if something's muddled. I'm getting Harry Potter. Okay, yeah, this could be your first class in spiritual school, right? Your first year in spiritual school, and you're learning to use the gifts and learning how to do the spiritual walk. Okay, so I have a download journal with prompts to help you decode, decipher by documenting in a detail oriented fashion. It helps to have a visual, right? And also, I find that, when I'm channeling, receiving downloads, whatever have you, writing it out is different than taking notes on the phone for me most times. Like writing it out is a better flow. So just do what works best for you. If you align with that, there's a download journal available. Okay. So I have my email link below. So I'll have my email link below with that as well in the description. I have my Cash App if you would like to donate to the channel, or by using my Amazon wish list and donating that way. There's some different things in there. I always pray that those seeds that you sow in love and light, okay, are returned to you infinitely, right? Infinite abundance overall, okay? I don't like to limit it. So not tenfold, not 100-fold, infinitely abundant, okay, for the seeds you've sown into my energy, okay? So like if you haven't done so already for your class attendance and participation points. Subscribe so you can stay in tune with this vibe. And you know what they say, sharing is caring. So share, if you feel inclined, okay? So now that I got all that out of the way, okay, because I often forget to mention all the things that I have available. I will I will have a lot more available soon for your spiritual book bag, your toolkit, okay, for this journey, okay? But while you're on your spiritual walk, we know that oftentimes, unfortunately, things come up against you. I just received a message from Ladira. She's a preacher. Another thing that I saw on my spiritual break on Facebook. Facebook could be very significant here soon. Okay, yeah, I'm seeing spotlight, exposure, sun, Leo energy. Okay, I literally watched her grow from like a little followers to like overnight success is what I'm hearing. But she just described the road to Damascus, and some people have to go on that road where they're plotting and planning on someone's demise, plotting a downfall for someone. Yeah, someone said you separated yourself from them, or yeah, they feel like, okay, this is tying into the last energy. You've chosen your path, your purpose, right? You are in your crown consciousness, your higher level of thinking, being, thinking, seeing, saying, right? In alignment with your purpose. People have come against you for that, right? Allegedly. Something about allegedly is significant. They haven't admitted it thus far. They're coming to admit this, or they're coming at you. These people were coming at you. What you're supposed to understand is this was like their metaphorical road to Damascus, okay? They were always destined to come against you, okay? Because God, the Most High Spirit, needed them to get on that path to come towards you in that energy so they could receive their divine intervention, okay? Right? On that road, right? Saul met up with Jesus, right? And he had a confrontation about why he was coming against him, right? So he was literally, I'm hearing walk down, but shown, or he saw the right way. He saw the error in his ways. This is piggybacking off the last energy, so you might need to tap into that last message. Your purpose, often when you're operating in your star player energy, your light is so bright it sheds a light on the darkness, which it was always intended to. So something about destiny or destined ministries is significant, okay? You could be a minister, a pastor, a preacher, a healer, whatever your spiritual walk is guiding you to do. You were always meant to shine a light on dark places. Well, that makes the people who dwell in dark places, in darkness, in dark energies, El Diablo, D's are significant, okay? You can have a D name, D-A, D-A-M. Okay, yeah, people are going to be saying damn because now they're being called to confront that darkness, okay? And yeah, you were just a mirror to them. You were always intended to highlight these things and walk away. Okay, walk into your purpose. You're not meant to stop there to dwell in the darkness with them. You're meant to go shine your light. They see the error in their ways or they don't, whatever, right? I'm hearing they could dwell with the demons if they want to. Child, let's rebuke it all and continue forward. Okay. If someone's very religious, this could be a religious disrespect or condemnation, okay, because your spiritual path looks different, okay? Yeah, you do a multitude of things, okay, and people don't subscribe to it, but like I always say, if you haven't been here before, I will always say, your religion, your spiritual walk is an individual thing. Once you try to divert yourself or divert your energy or your attention from your path to my path, you have left your spiritual jurisdiction. You have left your spiritual understanding, right? Because you don't understand what I'm called to. You don't understand my purpose. You don't understand my walk. Okay, you don't understand my purpose, my path, how I'm intended to go, what I'm intended to do to get there. So you're out of your jurisdiction trying to condemn, condescend, judge, think about, project anything onto anyone doing it differently than you. That is not none of your business, number one. Mind your fucking business. Okay? You might need to go to that message, okay? I did a channeling on that already. These people needed to mind the business that pays them or that would pay them. However, they're so focused on you, class, they can't pay attention to their spiritual walk. I'm getting family, people close to you. Before I got Destiny's Child. Yeah, you're Destiny's Child, okay? You are co-creating with the Most High God, Spirit, your spiritual team, ancestors, angels, whatever have you. All of the above is what I'm hearing. D. The answer is D. All of the above. That's who you're working with. So if they want to know, yeah, ask. If they want to know, let them know. The answer is D. It's not one, two, or a few things. It's all of the above. I'm doing it all. Okay. I want it all. Brand new socks and jobs. And about, okay, I don't know who's seen that, but you're going for it all. You're reaching for your destiny, heaven on earth. Okay, D's definitely significant. You know, that's what I always will guide you guys to. Walk, open up your heart chakra. I'm not even going to spell it out for you. If you want to learn how to do the work, how to go from point A to point D, D is the destination of your destiny. Email me down below and how I can assist you in that, okay? To get on your destined path towards your destination of destiny, okay? These people can't take it. I'm hearing you, they're not with it now. What they gonna do? Oh well. So someone older in a low vibrational energy, someone close to you, was pretending to be an angel or innocent. This could be a mother figure or sister figure. We already had Sister Act, and I already have another message for that as well. A feminine energy. This has to do with mean girls, a feminine energy. Perhaps you have, I'm hearing nice, nasty. Yeah, you have a religious family and the females are nice, nasty, or the people are nice, nasty. Someone could be a singer, okay? Yeah, they're being dealt with. They're being spiritually walked down. So while you're on your spiritual walk, people that try to interfere in your lane, try to disrupt your communication, try to disrupt your heart space, yeah, they'll be spiritually walked down. Okay? Okay? Someone's name could be Ashley. Yeah, I'm getting doctors in the energy. Yeah, you, as I said before, you are trying to get to PhD level. Okay? Highest level of mastery. Okay? Eights are significant. Um, Yeah, this you're trying to get it all. Your abundance, your purpose, your I'm hearing your man, your woman, your purpose, your money, your stability. Yeah, I'm do that. That's what I'm here for. Heaven on earth and nothing less. We'll accept nothing less. So they don't understand this. That's why they should mind their business. Anywho, but someone's pretending to be innocent or they pretended to not see what was going on with a person or situation around you. So you have a lot of different energies around you. Okay. Two is company, three is a crowd, is what I'm hearing. I saw three frogs in a lawn. Green is heavily significant hearts. They wanted to affect your heart space, your heart chakra. They wanted you to get in a low vibrational energy with them and roll in the mud with pigs. We just channeled this. On this spiritual walk, though, the three frogs were like the monkeys, so frogs and monkeys could be significant. Yeah, they was feeling froggy, so they leapt. Okay, and monkeys are a symbol of mischievousness. Monkeys can be a symbol of intelligence, but mischievousness, right? Too smart for their own good type of energy, okay? So they was feeling froggy, leapt into your energy, leapt into your path, right? With this mischievous ass energy, okay? But spirit is guiding you. Don't look at the evil, don't hear it, don't speak it, don't entertain the low vibrational energy, okay? But people wanted to act like they didn't see what was going on. I'm getting something coming at you at all angles. There was a lot coming at you. A lot of slander, a lot of gossip, a lot of lies, a lot of betrayal, a lot of hurt, injustice. Trigger warning, I'm getting DVSA. Like a lot was coming at you at once. People wanted to act like they didn't see what was going on. I'm here, oh, now they see. Okay, right? It's a divine intervention, right? They saw exactly what it was. They saw these people for who they were and chose to stand by and do nothing. The bystander effect is significant. KG is significant. Someone's name is definitely KG. Yeah, someone was trying to dismiss you, dismiss this energy, dismiss what they saw and heard and felt and seen and what people were saying. Now they are being called to the carpet. They will have to come and admit this, okay? Like on the road to Damascus, they were confronted, okay? They will be confronted with their own darkness and their energy, but on the road to Damascus, Saul ran into Jesus himself. He was on his way to condemn and do all this other stuff. He had a whole plan and agenda. And boop, right in the middle of the path and the journey, sir, where are you going? What do you think you're doing? Why are you condemning me? Why are you trying to speak on my name? So yeah, they're having to explain things now. Yeah, I'm hearing where's she at? Where's he at? They're having to explain your absence. Okay, this definitely could be a family dynamic. They're having to explain your absence. I'm getting brothers, I'm getting sisters, cousins, nieces, nephews, uncles, aunts, parental energy, right? Doctors even. Okay, yeah, this extends far and wide. I'm getting, and it will be televised for some of you. Okay, yeah, this is a stain on their past, a stain on their reputation. Meanwhile, confidence is a stain they can't wipe off of you, and they're sick about it. Okay, so pay this no mind. After that, on my spiritual walk, I saw an old car that was blue and the hood was red. Okay, so someone who appears to be of the light, they're acting good and nice, but they have a wicked demonic thought pattern. But they have wicked demonic thoughts and thought patterns, okay? So, baby, that's how I channel. Get into the things. 30-30, as I say that, someone could be a heavy drinker, okay? Someone could stay in a bar. Someone's a heavy drinker, okay? Yeah, you set the bar, you set the tone. They don't like that, okay? So they're acting nice in front of you, meanwhile having, I'm hearing salacious, slanderous thoughts, um, just thinking very poorly of you, or you just your light disturbs people, right? And it exposes their wickedness and demons, and it just gets them in a frenzy, okay? But the car was backing up, right, as I channeled this. So the someone or someones who pretended to not see nor hear the truth so they didn't have to speak on it, right? They know damn well this person backs up without looking nor caring who's getting in their way. Okay? Their way or the highway. And with the backing up, I'm the queen of talking shit. Now I'm backing it up. Back of the truck. Okay, so these aunts are significant as well. Yeah, someone was a Sharon Stone. Okay, so they were calling you a HOE, a 304. Okay, or someone is a 304 who's in this energy. That might be confirmation for you. Yeah, she was sharing with everybody. Okay, sharing information. Yeah, I'm seeing third party karmics as well. Child. ugh, girl, good night, good night. But what I'm getting is now they're going to have to back up what they say. They're going to have to back up. Yeah, okay, you the queen of talking shit. Let's back it up. Let's hear why you did all this. What you said that, okay, and was that the truth? No, it was not. Okay, you're gossiping, and for what reason? This could be a this could be a preacher, this could be a church person, a religious person, and we know what they say about gossiping in the Bible. Okay, you have your own religion and spiritual and at the church services and amen this and hallelujah that. First pew, second pew in the church energy with the biggest hat in the room, but you sitting in the church in the house of God, right? Gossiping. Are y'all all right? Are y'all reading what I'm reading? Okay. Reading is significant. Yeah. They came up against a voracious reader. Please don't have me read you down, honey. I'm a Virgo. Like, let's all remember that Cat Williams video. Okay? Please don't get read for filth, cause whoo, baby. That's your energy. Like if I read you, baby, come on now. I would read you down to filth. Like this shade ain't a shade tree, it's a shade storm. I could be on your level, but I'm choosing not to. You're welcome. Be grateful. That's your energy, okay? These were some shady ass individuals trying to shade your light, okay? Shitting on your energy. Now they're sad. They're going to have to come to terms with reality. I'm hearing reality testing. Yeah, hello? Are you all right? Are y'all all right in the head? Like, someone's mental is off, baby. You're distorted, okay? I'm getting distorted masculine, feminine. I'm definitely seeing a third party karmic situation, like an ex and their side pieces, a partner and their side pieces, husbands, whatever, wives, take it how you need to, how it resonates, right? Gender not significant. We dealing energy over here. Yeah, someone was planning your energy, planning your face real heavy. And their third party situation, whoever that was, even if it's a work situation, they're kiki and laughing up, talking about you with their work buddies, their friends, their family, their side pieces, exes, lovers, whatever it is that resonates for you. Now they're all backing up from this person, number one, because this person can't back up all the shit that they was talking, okay? But they was all entertaining the bullshit, so they're all going to feel it too. Yeah, the seeds that you sow, you shall. The seeds that the seeds that you sow, so shall you reap. So if you were sowing nothing but negativity, gossip, slander, feeding into the low vibrational bullshit, you're going to get some low vibrational bullshit coming right back at you, beloved. You can't expect it to be low vibrational, dark, demented, weird, diabolical, moving around, talking about people, being slick, got some slick shit to say, and that negative energy don't come back to you. You can't expect that to go well, honey. Okay? No matter what you believe, all things come full circle, okay? Karma got everybody's address. And she don't discriminate. Okay, yeah, somebody snoozed on you. Somebody was sleeping on you and now they're waking up. A lot of people snoozed on your energy and now they're being called to wake up, a call to consciousness, okay, a call to righteousness. Now they're sad. They got to tuck their tail and come back, okay? They need to seek help. They should have sought help. They shouldn't have sought help being negative in your energy. Now they're going to need a lot of help getting out of this. They can't keep track of all the lies they told. Yeah, I'm just hearing a lot of name calling. You're a witch, you're a liar, you're a hoe, okay, thank you, goodbye. Then get away from me. Thank you. I used to say you could call me anything as long as it don't rhyme with itch. I don't even care no more. Call me that too. Whatever. Hey, get away from me. You could be in a biracial couple. A biracial couple could be significant. Coming up here soon. Something about that significant, whether that's a past energy, a past life energy, past, present, or future. Yeah, these are past life karmics that were always meant to deter you from your path, but you stay forward. Okay, I'm hearing the Torah. So you're in your religion. The Torah also gives me the Torah, the France. You could be meditating, okay? Shiva, right? Lord Shiva could be in the energy, right? Thank you. Or you could be Native American. Okay? Yeah, they were trying to say you were hallucinating. You're crazy. You're bipolar. Your mental health is not okay. But who's really unwell, okay? And this is the thing I always say. If someone is mentally unwell and you spend your time talking down about them, degrading them, being condescending, creating a group to gossip about them instead of helping them, then what are you? Okay, as I thought. Anywho, moving right along, class. Okay, so yeah, they have some wicked, demonic, demented thought patterns, which will be dealt with appropriately. Okay. Yeah, I'm seeing, yeah, petted walls. Okay. Yeah, someone's going to have to, they're being seen for who they are. This whole entire group, it's a whole system that was flourishing off of negative energy. I'm getting one person, the nucleus of this negative energy. Someone could be a science person, major, I just got protons and neutrons. Instead of deciding to be positive, they erred on the side of negative. Instead of erring on the side of caution, they erred on the side of bullshit and negativity. Well, that's what you get. You're welcome. Okay, so they know damn well who this person in the middle. They know that this person, now they can probably see is what I'm getting. Now that they're backing up away from this person, they're saying, oh, wait a minute. This person is always into fights, arguments, got problems with people, always in a negative energy. Everywhere they go, there's chaos, destruction, control, like dominion, demise, like all this like negative as greed, ego, like condescendingly talking to people. So they're starting to put the pieces together. Well, you should have thought about that before, okay? It's their way or the highway. And then I got, what? Like Tim the Tool Man Taylor. Somebody's name could be Tim. Somebody like tools. Somebody's name could be Taylor. This could be a car person, a person who works on cars in an old garage, okay? I feel like I channeled this energy before, but it's coming out differently, okay? So something about that is significant. Yeah, they thought they knew you, but now they're seeing you in a new light, or they thought they knew this person who caused all this chaos and calamity. Now they're seeing things in a new light because they're being asked. Like the reality testing is when you meet with like a, I'm hearing social worker. You could be a social worker. Somebody could be needing a, something about that significant. Okay, someone could be a therapist. But when you meet with a therapist, thank you, Spirit, they do reality testing with you when you are delusional or you're not in the right mind state. Like, okay, so what made you do that? And they basically ask you questions to get you to be reflective on your thought patterns, your decision making, your actions and behaviors to get, so they don't have to point it out to you. Okay, that's something that is done in the therapeutic coaching world, right? If you need assistance, email me, okay? Um, is to get you to reflect on your own things, to see it for yourself instead of calling it out and giving it to you, because then you'll, a lot of people can't take criticism, whether it's constructive or not, right? This could be a very critical person. I'm hearing critiquing is their craft, their ministry, okay? Yeah. Someone's name could be Jack. You could be receiving a call soon. Lawyers could be significant, okay? This, for some of you, this has escalated to a legal situation. The justice system is involved. Okay, I'm seeing like children, like legalities around that involved with social workers or child care services are involved, child support. Okay, this has escalated, and now people are having to do some reality checking on themselves. Why did I believe this? What made me align with such negative energy? I'm seeing FFFs. Y'all know when everybody failed their test. You were the test. You were put on their path to be a test to see how they would serve your energy. Would they align with protons and be positive, or align with neutrons and be negative? Okay, Jimmy Neutron is significant. Yeah, that's giving me Timmy Turner. Somebody had a burner. Okay, someone's burning up. My heart is like burning up. So fire sign could be significant. Little fires everywhere. They're having to extinguish, trying to extinguish all the bullshit they put out there about you, but they can't. It's little fires everywhere. They can't. How you going to manage that? There's stuff everywhere. So stuff is spreading like wildfire, has spread like wildfire. but the truth will always prevail, okay? And then they're going to be seen for the person that caused all these wildfires and destroyed so many lives. How many lives are affected by wildfire, whether animals, plants, vegetation, people, housings, homes, structure, stability, okay, the earth itself? They're going to be seen for someone who caused catastrophic chaos, calamity, and destruction, okay? Because of their control issues, okay? Control tactics. I'm just getting mind over matter. Like their mind is in a terrible place and they try to project that outward, okay? Very negative energy projecting, okay? This is a mind over matter situation. You need to elevate your consciousness to get through this, okay? Because it could be a tough time for some of you. I'm getting varying degrees. Like some of you, this is on a minor scale. Some of this is major, okay? So there's levels to this, okay? 204 levels, one of our codes, okay? Yeah, they know damn well now that this person is full of it. This person could have a garage, they could work on cars, they like old cars or rehab old cars, or just handy and got a lot of tools. So that gives me, this is a older entity on them. Um they had these entity attachments for a long time. If we look at this spiritually, okay, they have been in this energy, this low vibrational, backwards, unrooted, unbalanced root chakra energy, sorry, for a long time, just in the ego, gluttony, pride, lying, greed, just a very distorted mind. This energy is annoying, to say the least, okay. Yeah, I'm seeing the Joker. Okay, this is a narcissist. This is a group of narcissists, okay? Or a group of narcissists and they're flying monkeys, okay? So yeah, they felt froggy and they was leaping, okay? And I'm hearing they went leaps and bounds. They went far with this. They went very far. Think about how far a frog can leap on one jump. So just imagine multiple jumps. They had multiple opportunities to turn this around and get into a positive space, to lock into their heart space, to be compassionate, to look at this situation objectively instead of being subjective to a person, a subject, okay, to someone's control, okay, a subject in a class. Like, that's just giving me so many different things. This could be a teacher involved. These are people who are intelligent, okay, and they fail, okay. All F's. Thank you, Spirit, for bringing that around, okay. When I say all F's, they failed the test with you, but it's also giving me extra fucking false. Like, everything they said was fucking extra fucking false, okay. I'm hearing ferocious, like somebody's name could start with F. Fred could be significant friends, family members, foes. What you hear? Oh, tired of this energy, okay? But we must carry on with the assignment, okay? So we focus on what we need to focus on. Yeah, you were subjected to a lot of negativity. This was for a reason as well, to get you on your path and on your purpose. It was a shortcut to get you on your path. Like, okay, you're not really getting the hints. You know what I'm saying? Spirit is throwing down. So, okay, some of us need like a hard wake up call. So, some of our spiritual journey, some of our dark night of the soul, some of our spiritual awakening, there's levels to this. Some of it is light. Some people have to deal with a lot more to get them on the path, right? And sometimes your path acquires more, inquires more. Yeah, there's some about inquiries and acquiring, acquisitions, okay? So people are inquiring about how you acquire so much, or they will be, okay? But yeah, 46 minutes in, let's finish this up. Okay, so tools, okay, they did a lot. Okay, they did a lot. They used you as a tool. They used these flying monkeys and weaponized them against you, weaponized them to go against their own interests. So these are people, close ones, relatives, friends. They weaponize these people to come against you. Okay, the movie Weapons can be significant, even children, okay, to come against your honor, to defame you, to attack your character, to lie, cheat, out scandal is significant. Olivia Pope, OP, what's her name? Kerry Washington, KW is significant to attack your stability, your finances, your mind, your character, your name. Like this was just a lot. This is exhausting even channeling, okay? So yeah, you might need to do some protection energy, heal, continue to do what you need to do, stay on your path towards your purpose, towards your destination and destiny. As I said, if you need assistance, reach out down below. I'll link my email, okay? But there's at least 3 people. Okay, so like I said, this is a person that likes cars, works on cars, or just a handy guy with a lot of tools, a guy or girl. I'm seeing a woman in masculine energy, okay? So genders aren't significant. We're talking about energies, but there was at least 3 people, minimum 3 people, pretending not to see how this person was carrying on, treating people like they're tools to use whenever they feel like in any way they deem fit, and lose them or misplace them instead of appreciating them. Okay, definitely narc energy. If you want to know how someone will treat you, specifically a man, look at how they treat their car. If this is a man that takes pride in their car and they take pride in things. If this is someone who doesn't care about their car, they're doggish with their car, and they're, oh, I could just buy a new one, I could just buy a new one. Okay, that's how you know. Or someone who's destructive, people who like to destroy cars and take shit apart and they're destructive. Yeah, that's another indication for you. They're destructive in other ways as well in their relationships, partnerships. Their mindset is destructive, okay? Because who's sitting around thinking about how to destroy some shit, how to take some apart, right? If it's not necessary. Now, if you're taking it apart to fix it, cool, okay? So if you're taking old cars and fixing them for the good, cool, okay, right? Also, that could be someone, you could look at it 2 ways. Someone who looks at things like a project, things to play with, to tamper with, to tinker with, okay? Yeah, Tinkerbell could be significant. Peter Pan, this is someone who never wants to grow up. This is someone who's stuck in a childlike mindset, arrested development. Please don't let me get in a mental health bag, okay? I'm not a licensed professional. I'm not here to clinically diagnose, treat, or help you in any other way, okay? I can only illustrate the spiritual significance of that and how to traverse that energy, okay? I know what it looks like on the physical level and the experience of it on the mental, spiritual level. These other people just appreciated they weren't the ones being used up, okay? Yeah, I'm seeing someone botch, someone with, I was about to say physical surgery. I'm seeing like oral surgery, eye surgery, BBLs, okay? Someone very fake. Okay. Confirmation. Okay, yeah, I need to wrap this up. But if you're guided to, you'll listen to it in its entirety. Thank you for staying after class. Once again, as I said, once I take a day off, honey, the channelings be backed up. So it's very ready to talk, okay? So class, I decided to split the message in two because it's pretty lengthy. We actually have another half hour to this message, so look out for part 2 in the next video with this energy continued, okay? Remember, like, share, subscribe. Check out the next video. Peace, y'all.